The sky has moved today, and there is something I need to tell you, my beloved son. There is a life in danger, a soul about to depart. Yes, that person's time is running out, and the clock is not stopping. It could be someone very close to you, someone you love, someone who may be facing battles that only I, your God, know. But you must know this is not an inevitable destiny. I am reaching out my hand, showing you a way to reverse what is about to happen. I want to save that life. But the decision to listen and act is yours. It is not by chance that something inside you feels the weight of these words. Tonight can be decisive, and I need you to read to the end of this message, because what I am going to share with you can not only change this situation, but your whole life. Write, "Lord, guide my steps." Comment on it, because my paths lead you to life in abundance. Listen to my voice. Do not harden your heart. I am asking you to trust me now more than ever. I have not yet finished what I want to tell you, and the most important thing is yet to come. Stay until the end, because what I have for you will not only change this situation, but also your whole life. I want to take you on a path of liberation, but you need to choose to walk with me, son. Now I want to talk to you about something that has corrupted the hearts of many. Anger. This sin, this destructive force often arises without us realizing. It begins as a small impulse, but when it is not controlled, it grows. Anger is a poison that destroys not only others, but also the soul of the one who harbors it. Right? Lord, I open my life to your power. Comment on it, because when you allow me to act, I do infinitely more than you asked or dreamed. In the Bible, I teach you clearly about anger. The Apostle Paul in Ephesians 4:26 says, "Be angry, but do not let the sun go down on your anger." I, the Lord, am not telling you to never get angry. Even I felt anger at injustice. But I warn you, do not allow anger to control you. Do not let it dominate you. When you feed anger, you give the enemy space to act in your heart. You begin to lose peace, and anger turns into bitterness. When that happens, you walk away from me. I want you to understand the seriousness of this, son. Anger not only corrodes you, it also separates you from me. You lose the ability to forgive, to love, to see the situation with eyes of compassion. You cling to negative feelings, and that prevents my grace from flowing in your life. Right, Lord, fill me with your peace. Tell me, because my peace is a gift that transforms your worries into rest. Remember what I said in Matthew 5:22? Anyone who is angry with his brother will be guilty of judgment. Do not underestimate the power of anger. When you allow it to settle in your heart, you are opening the door to evil. You are allowing anger to enslave you, to control you, to keep you away from everything I have planned for you. I want to free you from this prison, son. Come to me with a repentant heart, seeking healing for that anger that is consuming your soul. I can transform your heart. I can give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. When you surrender to me and ask for it, I will remove that anger and replace it with forgiveness and patience. Right, Lord, you are my eternal refuge. Comment on it, because with me, you find security that no one can take away from you. No, let anger have control over you. I, the Lord, am the only one capable of restoring what has been broken. You do not need to fight alone. I am here to guide you, to free you, to fill you with my peace. Let go of anger, give it all to me, and you will see how my peace will invade your heart and the life of that person. With the power of forgiveness, I will change everything around you. Son, choose peace, choose forgiveness. Choose to listen to me, because the best I have for you is in the direction of my will. Now more than ever, you need to choose healing. Anger may seem justifiable at times, but when you hold on to it, it creates a separation between you and me. Every time you hold on to it, you move away from my presence and my plan of peace for your life. What I want for you is much more than anger. What I desire is a free heart, a heart that can love without restrictions, that can truly forgive. Right, Lord, take control of my life. Comment on it, because I know exactly how to lead you to the purpose for which you were created. When you let anger rule, you become its slave. You lose the clarity to think, the control over your actions, and the result is always destruction. Destruction of relationships, destruction of trust, destruction of the peace that I, the Lord, gave you to live. But I am here to remind you that your freedom is in giving me everything, even that anger that prevents you from walking fully in the light. Look at me, son. See that I am the answer to that internal struggle that you feel. Do not feel weak for having moments of anger. What matters is what you do with it. If you seek me with sincerity, I will heal the wounds that anger caused in your heart. I will transform you from within, giving you the strength to choose forgiveness, patience, and kindness. I am the source of all the power you need to overcome this. Anger will consume you if you don't let it go. The enemy feeds on that anger you hold, deceiving you into believing that this is the only form of justice or protection. But the truth is that true justice comes from me, and the protection that you seek is in trusting me. Give me that burden. Do not allow the weight of anger to dictate your path. I can do something new in your heart. I can free you, but you need to believe it. Right, Lord, I believe in the impossible. Comment on this, because for me, nothing is too difficult. If you allow me, I will guide you on a path of healing. Together, we will overcome bitterness and anger, and let love, peace, and forgiveness be the pillars of your life. It is not too late, son. In me, there is always hope, always a path of restoration. What you are living now can be transformed if you trust in me. I can make everything new. Son, now I want to talk to you about the value of humility. This is a path that many ignore, but it is the one that leads to true greatness. Humility is not weakness, as many think. It is the strength that is born from the recognition that without me, you are nothing. Contrary to what the world teaches, being humble does not mean lowering yourself, but recognizing that it is I who strengthens you. Right, Lord, I praise you even in the storm. Comment on this, because when you praise me in the midst of struggles, victory is already being prepared. When you put yourself in my place and feel superior to others, you lose the opportunity to grow spiritually. Humility allows you to see the greatness of my power and to depend on me for everything. It opens the door for my grace to work in your life in a way that you could never achieve on your own. Humility is recognizing that you depend on me in all aspects of your life. It is understanding that no matter how much you conquer or have, without me, you are nothing. In the book of James, I told you, God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. James 4:6. This means that pride and vanity distance you from me, but humility attracts my grace. I pour out my mercy on the humble, on those who do not seek self-recognition but want to be like me, serving others with love. Son, true humility is born from the heart that knows it is limited, that it does not have all the answers, but that fully trusts in me. It is a reflection of true wisdom because whoever is humble knows that true greatness comes from the service of loving without expecting anything in return, putting oneself in the place of others, and looking with eyes of compassion. Right, Lord, open my spiritual eyes. Comment on this because seeing beyond the natural gives you strength and purpose to persevere. Look at the example of Jesus, the King of Kings. He chose to be born in a humble place, to live among the simple and to die as a servant. He, the Son of God, did not exalt himself but was exalted by the Father because he chose humility. In this way, I call you to live a simple life, but full of me. To witness a life where your actions speak louder than your words. When you come to me with a humble heart, I pour upon you a peace that cannot be explained. There is no room for pride where there is humility, and son, where there is no pride, I dwell. If you want to grow spiritually and be more like me, then you must cultivate humility in your heart. It is the secret to true peace and happiness. Do not seek the exaltation of men, but my approval that comes through a humble and obedient heart. Right, Lord, restore what has been broken. Comment on this because I can rebuild everything with my divine perfection. Pride is an obstacle to the blessings I have for you. But if you humble yourself, if you bow down before me, I will lift you up. I exalt you in a way that the world can never do. Do not worry about being seen by others. Seek to be seen by me, and I guarantee that the honor you receive from me is eternal. Choose to live with a humble heart, son. By doing so, you will experience true peace, and you will be raised by me to do great things, not because you sought exaltation, but because you chose to be a faithful servant. I, the Lord, exalt you when you humble yourself. It is on this path where you will find true greatness. By choosing the path of humility, you will discover that true greatness comes from service. The world teaches that whoever has power and recognition is the one who conquers more. But I tell you that whoever serves with love and without expecting a reward is the one who becomes great before me. When you put yourself at the disposal of others, not seeking applause but to do my will, you are exalted in a heavenly way. Right, Lord, take care of my dreams. Comment on this because I transform your dreams into realities that reflect my glory. I am not interested in your appearance, the positions or titles you carry. What matters to me is the condition of your heart. A humble heart is one that is willing to obey, love, and forgive, even when it receives nothing in return. That is the heart that I observe, and in which I find joy to exalt. Do not seek the recognition of men, but of my presence. I am the only one who knows the value of each act of humility, and I abundantly reward those who act with a pure spirit. When you put your life in my hands, son, you no longer need to look for validation. The validation that you receive from me is enough to sustain you and give you peace. There is nothing the world can offer that compares to the peace I give to those who humble themselves before me. I transform weakness into strength, doubt into confidence, and humility into honor. What the world despises, I use to glorify my name. Humility also frees you from the weight of comparison. When you live humbly, you do not look at yourself or others, but only for my standard. What the world sees as failures, I see as opportunities for growth. I have called you for a unique purpose, and your path cannot be compared to anyone else's. Each step you take in humility is a step closer to being all that I created you to be. Right, Lord, transform my life. Comment on this because I am an expert in changing stories and bringing new hope. It is when you give up pride that you make room for my grace to act in your life. I do not want you to live worried about what others think or what the world considers success. True success is doing my will, living in love, peace, and obedience. It is in humility where you find true freedom. To forgive is not only a choice for others, it's also for you. Forgiveness frees you from the weight of hatred and anger, cleanses your heart, and prepares you to receive the fullness of my love. Without forgiveness, your soul remains blocked, and true healing cannot happen. Forgiveness is not just an action, it is an attitude of the heart. It is the recognition that just as I forgave you, you must also forgive. Son, if you are holding on to resentment, bitterness, or hatred, you must know that I can help you release all of that. The first step is to give yourself to me and ask me sincerely to remove that pain from your heart. I do not want you to live tied to the offenses of the past. I want you to be free to live in the present, free to live in peace, free to live in the love that I give you. Forgiveness is the key that opens the doors to true freedom. Do not think that forgiveness is a weakness. It is an expression of strength and spiritual maturity. You become more like me with each act of forgiveness. I have called you to be a reflection of my character, to live in love, in peace, and in harmony with others. When you forgive, you're acting in the purest and most divine way because you are choosing love over pain, reconciliation over separation. Right, Lord, I depend on you. Comment on this because when you trust in me, I hold you with strength and love. Remember what I did for you. I gave my life for you not because you deserved it, but because I love you. It was that love, that unconditional forgiveness, that brought you freedom. I did not call you to live under the weight of hatred, revenge, or bitterness. I called you to live in peace and freedom, and forgiveness is the path to that freedom. When you forgive, you don't do it for the other person. You do it for yourself so that the poison of resentment doesn't consume your heart. I know you can't do it alone, son. That's why I'm here. Ask me for help. To forgive doesn't mean that the pain will disappear overnight, but it means that you choose to release the other. You choose peace. You choose healing. I will be with you every step of this journey. And in time, what seems impossible today will become a powerful liberation, a freedom from the weight of the past. I transform what is broken into something new. I make a broken heart a restored heart. Forgiveness is an act of faith. In doing so, you trust that I am capable of restoring everything that was lost, and that my justice is more powerful than any pain or injustice you have experienced. Son, do not carry this weight alone. I am with you in every step, and by forgiving, you will open the way for the healing that only I can bring. Trust in me, your heart to live in peace, to live in my love. I am the Lord of your life, and I have the power to transform even the darkest moments into light. Right, Lord, transform my pain into purpose. Comment on this because I use even the difficulties to bring growth and victory. Look at me, son, and see the perfect example of forgiveness on the cross. Although I was treated, abandoned, and mistreated, I said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Luke 23:34. I, the Lord, who had every right to condemn, chose to forgive, because forgiveness is the only way to restore what is broken. When you forgive, you not only free the other, but you also open a space in your heart so that I can act, to transform pain into healing, bitterness into love. Son, I invite you to follow me on this path, not because you are capable by yourself, but because I am the Lord of your life. I am the one who strengthens you, who gives you the courage to do what seems impossible. I will not leave you alone in this process. In every step towards forgiveness, I will be there holding you and guiding you. Forgiveness is not just a choice for others, it is for you. Forgiveness frees you from the weight of hate and anger, cleanses your heart, and prepares you to receive the fullness of my love. Without forgiveness, your soul is blocked, and true healing cannot occur. Forgiveness is not just an action, it is an attitude of the heart. It is recognizing that just as I forgave you, you too must forgive. Son, if you are holding on to serious wounds or resentments, I want you to know that I can help you to free yourself from all that. The first step is to surrender to me and ask me sincerely to remove that pain from your heart. I do not want you to live tied to the offenses of the past. I want you to be free to live in the present, free to live in peace, free to live in the love that I give you. Forgiveness is the key that opens the doors to true freedom. Do not think that forgiving is a weakness. It is an expression of strength and spiritual maturity. With each act of forgiveness, you become more like me. I have called you to reflect my character, to live in love, in peace, and in harmony with others. When you forgive, you are acting in the purest, most divine way, because you are choosing love over pain, reconciliation over separation. Right, Lord, I believe in your promises. Tell me because my promises are true and never fail. I know the weight you carry, son, but I know you can let it go in my name. Do not allow anything to prevent you from experiencing the fullness of forgiveness, both towards others and towards yourself. Forgiveness is what brings peace to your heart and gives you the freedom to walk with trust in me for your life. Now, son, make a decision. Choose to forgive. Choose to free. Choose to walk in the freedom that I give you. When you do, you will see how much my love and my grace will fill your life in a powerful and transforming way. Son, I know the weight that you carry. I know the deep pain you feel, the overwhelming sadness, the injustice that has marked your life. What you went through, what you lost, cannot be erased. I see every tear, every sigh of pain. I am the Lord who is close to broken hearts, and I understand the anguish that invades your soul when someone causes you so much harm. Forgiveness, when it involves so much pain, can seem impossible. How do you forgive someone who took something so valuable from you, someone who caused so much loss? How do you release anger, bitterness, the desire for justice when the pain is too deep? I know that forgiveness doesn't mean you will forget the pain or that you are minimizing what happened. To forgive is not to say that the pain was not real or that the suffering did not exist. To forgive is a decision of the heart. It is to choose not to live under the weight of that wound anymore. It is to free the other so that I, the Lord, can bring healing and restore what has been lost. I know the questions in your heart, the feelings that seem irreparable, but I am here to remind you that with my help, you can do what seems impossible. I have called you to live free, son, free from the poison of revenge and resentment that only imprison you. I am the one who can transform pain into something powerful, who can use even the darkest moments to take you to a place of deep healing. Right. Lord, teach me to forgive. Tell it because forgiveness frees your soul and makes room for my peace. Son, forgiving someone who has hurt you so much is like giving me my justice, not yours. I am the just judge, and I see and know all things. When you forgive, you are not saying that the evil was right, or that that person should not assume the consequences of their actions. Forgiveness does not erase the truth of what happened, but puts it in my hands. I am the only one who can bring true justice and redemption. I can touch the heart of the one who hurt you, and I can also heal yours, restoring the peace that only I can offer. I understand you, son. Forgiveness is not easy. It is not immediate and can take time. It is a daily choice, a process of surrender. When you feel unable to forgive, I am here to strengthen you, to guide you. Tell me, son, what weighs on your heart, and I will give you relief. Open your heart to me because I am the God who heals the deepest wounds. I know that forgiving does not erase the pain, but it is the first step to free yourself from it. Remember what I did for you. I gave my life for you, not because you deserved it, but because I love you. It was that love, that unconditional forgiveness that brought freedom for you. I have not called you to live under the burden of hate, revenge, or bitterness. I have called you to live in peace, in freedom, and forgiveness is the path to that freedom. When you forgive, you don't do it for the other. You do it for yourself, so that the poison of resentment doesn't take over your heart. I know you can't do it alone, son. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Ask me for help. Seek my strength. Forgiveness doesn't mean the pain will go away overnight, but it does mean you choose to release the other, choose peace, choose healing. I will be with you every step of the way, and in time, what seems impossible today will become a powerful freedom from the weight of the past. I transform what is broken into something new. I make a broken heart a restored heart. Forgiveness is an act of faith. In doing so, you trust that I am capable of restoring everything that was lost, and that my justice is more powerful than any pain or injustice you have experienced. Son, I have not left you to carry this weight alone. I am with you in every step, and by forgiving, you will open the way for the healing that only I can bring. Trust in me. Free your heart to live in peace, to live in my love. I am the Lord of your life, and I have the power to transform even the darkest moments into light. Right, Lord, you are my source of life. Tell me, because when you drink my living water, you will never be spiritually thirsty again. Today I come to you with a heart full of promises and immense love. I want you to know that I am with you every moment of your journey, even when the road is difficult and seems uncertain, when hope seems to fade away. I am the God who does not abandon you. You are very valuable to me, and I have great plans for your life. Plans of peace, prosperity, healing, and great liberation. I know your desires, your struggles, your fears. I know the depths of your heart, and I know exactly where you need healing, restoration, and consolation. Maybe you think that everything is lost, that there is no way out, but I tell you with all the power of my love, do not fear. I am working in your favor. What you are experiencing now is just a chapter of the story I am writing for you. I am the God who restores, who transforms, who makes all things new. Today, son, I want to give you the promise of healing. I know that your body may be weak, that your soul may be tired, but I am the Lord who heals you. I am the God of your healing, and I not only heal physical illnesses, I also heal the wounds of the soul, the scars from the past, the pains that you still carry with you. In the name of Jesus, I declare over your life a complete and restorative healing. What seemed incurable, I will heal. What seemed impossible, I will make it possible. Where there was death, I brought life. Where there was despair, I brought hope. But I also promise you something great in your professional life. Son, I see the desire of your heart to achieve your dreams, to get a job that not only supports you, but also gives you satisfaction, purpose, and joy. I am the God who opens doors, who guides your steps, and who prepares the way for you. The job of your dreams, the opportunity that you seek, is not far from you. I am preparing a place for you, a position where you will be blessed, and you will be a channel of blessing for many. Trust, because I am the God of prosperity, of abundance, and nothing escapes my control. This is a time of liberation, son. I know that you have been through situations where you felt that everything was falling apart, where the circumstances seemed to be against you, but I am the God who frees you from all evil. I have freed you from dangers that you didn't even know about. I have freed you from traps that the enemy prepared, and I will free you from any situation that threatens your peace. My liberation is powerful, and my hand is over your life to protect you and guard you. Now, not only in terms of your health, but also on your financial and professional path. I know that you have made an effort and that the doors have not been open as you expected. But I tell you, my son, that a door that no one can close will open in your favor. You will be placed in positions of honor, in places of influence and prosperity. I am the Lord who prepares my children for success, and your promotion is closer than you ever imagined. That job you want so much, that position you thought you would never reach, is within your reach. The best place is being prepared for you because I am with you. Do not let yourself be carried away by frustration or doubt. I am shaping the circumstances around you so that you may see the greatness of my power. I am the God who changes the times and seasons, and you are entering a new season of abundance. The difficulties you have faced will no longer be a prison, but a springboard to your great victory. What seemed impossible is about to happen because my power has no limits. I am working in areas of your life that you didn't even know needed healing, in broken relationships, in areas of your soul that need restoration, and also within yourself, where you often feel tired or unmotivated. I free you from all weight, from all anguish. You no longer carry only doubt, sadness, or frustration. I am the God who brings you peace, who renews you, and who puts joy in your heart. Right, Lord, I surrender to your love. Comment on this because my love never fails and always restores what seemed lost. Remember, my son, I am the God who sees the end from the beginning. What you are living today is not the end. It is just a process to take you to the place of prosperity, happiness, and plenitude. What you are experiencing is just training for what I have prepared for you. I speak to you on my behalf. Do not give up, because the best is yet to come. It is about to happen. I am renewing your strength, bringing new dreams, new opportunities, and a new vision for your life. Now I ask you to put your trust fully in me. Do not be distracted by the difficulties of the path, but look at me. I am your strength. I am your rock, and in me, you will find everything you need. I promise you, my son, that you will see how the doors open, healing manifests, and victories multiply. Son, I am strengthening you now. I know the winds can be strong, and the storms seem not to pass, but I am the Lord who calms the storms. I am with you at every moment, and no challenge is too great for my power. Every difficult situation you are facing is an opportunity for you to know my faithfulness even more. The best I have for you is in every step of faith you take. Your effort. I know that you have dedicated yourself, that you have prayed, that you have sought my will. Do not think that your efforts are in vain. I am preparing something great for you, something that goes beyond what you can imagine. There are no doors that I cannot open. There are no hearts that I cannot touch. I am working behind the scenes, moving heaven and earth to take you to your destiny. You are about to live a new time. The time of struggle is coming to an end, and I am bringing a season of abundance and prosperity to your life. You will see what seemed lost be restored, what seemed impossible become reality. Trust because I am the God who makes the impossible possible. The promises I made to you never fail, and I am ready to fulfill each one of them. I am the one who opens paths in the desert and makes rivers spring forth where there seems to be no water. No matter how arid the land where you are, I am making the blessings I prepared for you flourish. Prepare to reap the fruit of your faith, your patience, and your trust in me. What you can't do, I've already done. What is beyond your reach, I am bringing to you with ease. The healing you seek is not just in a physical touch, but in a complete transformation. I am restoring not only your body, but also your soul, your spirit, your mind. You will not be the same because I am turning you into a new creature. I renew you from within, so that you may be a reflection of my glory on the outside. Write, Lord, walk with me. Comment on this because with my presence at your side, no path will be heavy or lonely. Trust me fully, my son, because the best is yet to come. I am with you. Final prayer of gratitude and surrender. Lord my God, today I come before you with a heart full of gratitude and faith. Thank you for your infinite love, for your grace that sustains me, and for every blessing that you pour into my life, even when I do not deserve it. I recognize that without you, I am nothing, and in you, I find everything I need. I give you, Lord, each one of my fears, my worries, and my burdens. You are my refuge in times of difficulty, my strength in moments of weakness. Help me to fully trust in your plans, even when I don't understand them. Renew my strength, Lord, and guide me by the path that you have prepared for me. Beloved Father, I ask you to pour out your peace on my life, to heal my body, my mind, and my spirit. I declare in the name of Jesus that all illness, all sadness, and all doubt vanish before your power. You are the God of the impossible, and I know that your hand is working in my favor. Bless, Lord, my family, my friends, and all the people I love. Surround their lives with your protection, your love, and your wisdom. Let each one of them experience your presence and be transformed by your grace. Father, today I declare that my life is in your hands. I trust that your promises will be fulfilled and that you will lead me to a future full of hope and prosperity. Help me to walk in faith, not to give up, and to always remember that in you I have victory. Thank you, Lord, because I know that you are with me in every step I take. Thank you because the doors will open, the chains will break, and your glory will manifest in my life. To you, Lord, be all the honor and all the praise today and always. In the powerful name of Jesus, amen.